Alright, one of the things I did get that I'm going to be showing you and that we're going to be using for some of our trips and content is our Coleman stove. I'm going to take it apart right now or open it up right now and set it up. That way I don't have to do it when I'm out trying to be out. It holds a 12-inch pan and a 10-inch pan, so that's nice. It has the wind block on it, so that'll be nice. You'll be seeing it here in a little bit, so hopefully it'll serve us well when we're out vibing outdoors. I got it set up, I think, the way it's supposed to go. It's pretty bougie. It's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be, so that's a plus. Yeah, so this is what we're going to be cooking on, doing some catch and cooks or just some meals together while we're vibing. How's it going? Vibing with Jason Outdoors. Welcome. I don't know if I'm going to include this in with other videos that I did. I know yesterday I tried to do some content and I got cold. It was really cold outside. But I did mention that I had gotten a few things for the channel for us to be able to use when we go on some of our adventures. So I wanted to be able to show you some of this stuff. Not sure when I'll be out. I don't know. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. Next week sometime. Hopefully maybe getting out and doing something outside, outdoors. I did show you my stove, I do believe, already. The Coleman green fire cook stove. I'm really excited about that. So we can do some catch and cooks or just some meals together. I also got what I really like. It's just a flashlight. You'll be able to hang it up. It's got a hook on it to hang up. It's got a magnet on the bottom so I can stick it to stuff. It's very, very bright. Woo! There's the illuminated side, and then there's a flashlight part to it that's very, very bright as well. So runs off of 2 AAA batteries, so or 4 AAA batteries, excuse me, or AA. Let's try that again. Runs off of 4 AA batteries. So those are fairly inexpensive and easy to get, so I kind of like it. I would rather have a rechargeable flashlight. I do have one in the car that I have been recharging and using, but this one's pretty good. So I will be catching up with you here in a few minutes. It looks like I'm going to need to change my battery. Anyway, I'll be seeing you in a few. Finally have the house to myself. And I can not feel like a weirdo when I'm talking to you guys and talking to the camera. Having my family give me weird looks. They're all off doing some things. It is rainy and kind of snowy out today, so I'm definitely not really getting outside to do this stuff. So I figured, hey, my kitchen is open. I have the house to myself. A little bit of a freedom. Well, I have Mila here. She's sleeping. It's early in the morning, so I'm going to set some of this stuff up for you. I think I've already shown you my stove that we're going to be using and taking on adventures with us when we go vibe. I have shown you my new flashlight. I have a ton of stuff actually that I have that we're going to be using that you'll be seeing. But these are just some key things that I had bought just for us to use. I'm about ready to set up my tent. But here's the story with the tent. I've gone through a lot of tents in the past couple of years. Either I've had them stolen or I've basically not been able to go pick them back up from where I had them, or the weather. that is the biggest factor that's gotten me and gotten my tents is the wind. So I got a tent that was rated very high for wind. It's even called, if you can see that right there, it's called the Wind Tour tent. So I'm going to set that up here in my kitchen and take a little bit of a peek on the inside and see what it's going to be like, see how much room there's going to be. And I got a small tent because normally it's just going to be me and maybe one other person. Well, of course you guys are going to be with me, but you guys are watching me from the comfort of your home. You know, that reminds me, I wouldn't mind having somebody, a subscriber, you know, come visit and go on some adventures with me. So maybe I'll be having a contest later on to see if we can pick somebody to go on an adventure. But for now, I'm going to be setting up my tent. I'm pretty excited. Actually, I'm really excited. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something that's going to fit just me, and like I said, maybe one other person. I want it to fit my cot, which I haven't introduced you to. When you get old like me, you get to use a cot, and I have a cot to use. I'm looking for ease to set up. Obviously, I'm considering camping in the elements, in the wind, in the rain, and things like that. I want it to be highly waterproof, and I want it to be highly windproof. Like windproof, windproof, windproof. Whatever I need to do to make it windproof is what I'm going to do. So here in this little segment, or this little portion of the video, you're going to be watching me set up my tent. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, guess what's happening? My GoPro hates me. So I was going to strap on the GoPro and take you along and show you everything as I went, but that doesn't seem to be happening right now. So, as awkward as it's going to be, I'm going to go ahead and try to use my big camera, and then try to figure out what's going on with my GoPro. It doesn't seem to actually be my GoPro. I think it's my SD card. So we'll figure it out. We'll get it going. But for now, keep watching, and I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. I'm probably going to try to do a time-lapse video of me setting up the tent. So none of you want to sit there and watch me for that long. I wanted to show you real quick. These are the directions. There's 6 steps. 6 steps to it, and there's 6 pictures to go along with it. So it should be pretty easy to set up, hopefully. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Focus on me. Focus on me. Sorry, I'm singing to my camera. Nothing seems to want to be working for me. I'm going to go ahead and start setting this up. I guess when I'm editing, I'll just fast forward it faster than what it is in real life. That's kind of time lapse. I love you guys. Thank you for vibing with me and hanging out inside, even though it's vibing with Jason outdoors. We're vibing with Jason in the kitchen indoors at the moment. Cole's got these 2 little nice straps here. If you can see that clip on, so it'll hold it tight. Possibly fit it right back into there when it's done. I like these. These are like my favorite, so I always keep these. Oh, so far so good. Why do I turn orange? right away I see I have a lot of steaks, a lot of good steaks. I probably want to purchase some more extra ones. I always like to have extra steaks. And it feels like there's some good string in here, or rope. Probably some cotton rope. I like to get paracord. I usually have a lot of that on hand for my tents, just in case I want to set up extra support, or if the rope that I have isn't long enough. Obviously I can't set up the stakes right now. I'm just taking a peek at them, see what they look like. Yeah, those are your pretty standard stakes. Good, decent ones. I will probably be purchasing other ones and use these ones as my extra, but you know, some good string, but I'd rather use my own. So like I said, I typically will fix my own stuff when it comes to this. So far the material feels real lightweight, waterproof. Doesn't feel like it would rip easy, so that's good. It's small like I thought. So when I open it up, I find the door. The door's going to be facing you guys. Maybe I'll have the door facing this way. Get the cot in later. So first step would be tie this back up. So that stuff. Tie it back up so I don't lose it. First step would be to just lay it out flat. Well, it looks like it has a door on both sides. Interesting. Cool. I don't mind that a bit. Alright. Then I'm going to take the poles. The poles should fit together quite nicely, and then you lay them across the tent. It looks like there's a wire mesh netting that it'll go through in there, so I'll push it through there somehow, some way. Oh, that's cool. Check those out. Those are juice. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, they go together really easily. Really lightweight, I have to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this end. Since I got this one fully put together, I won't be able to do that with the other one. Run it through this mesh. Oh yeah, you're going to have to run it all the way through. Just like this. Now on the tip of them, I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get this one all set up. On the tip of them, there's a little spike that goes into the end of the tent. I'll show you. See that right there? That'll fit right into that hole right there. So it goes just like that. On the end, it makes it real easy. This one I'm going to set up and push through as I'm going, since I don't have much space here to actually set it up. These almost feel magnetic. Kind of digging this. If I'm by myself doing this, it shouldn't be much of an issue. I should be able to do this fairly easy. not too hard. That's kind of the goal, to be able to do it on my own if I need to. Alright. So in the middle here, you can see one already goes through on the other one. Most tents at the top, they're disconnected at the top, and then one side, it just makes it way more difficult. One side goes through, and the other side has to be threaded through again. So this one doesn't do that. I like that. I give that 2 thumbs up on the Jason meter. Let me go ahead and connect this side into the hole. I know I did push it quite a ways that way, but what I'm going to have to do is I'll have to push this whole thing over like this, bend it, get my bottoms put in. Yay, I'm moving my whole thing. Same thing there. That put in there. And right over here, push it through. Voila! La tent. So there it is. It's set up. It does have the top to it, which I'll grab here in a moment. Alright, a new little angle here. So now you're checking it out from this side. I'll flip this so I can actually see myself. Checking it out from this side. It does have the top on it. It's a really heavy rain tarp, or rain cover, rain, whatever you want to call it. Feels really heavy. So I'm assuming it goes all over the entire tent. So it's going to cover everything. So it's not like this tent's going to have windows or anything like that. It's going to be strictly a tent that you climb into and you go to sleep in. So don't forget to connect these down here on the bottom again, like I did on the other side. Now, the big question. Is my cot going to fit in here? So I'm actually going to go around to the other end and shut that window door. This is where my cot's going to go, is alongside that other door. This thing, I have to say, is just amazing. So, really, really like it. It should be interesting to see if it fits. I know my wife was super jealous. It's a Portnier. I don't know. It had little pockets. It had other stuff on it that I really, really liked. So I went ahead and purchased it. Let's see. Guys, I have to say, if this was not made for this tent, then it should be. It's ooh, look at my hair. Match made in heaven. So check it out. Fits right on in there. I'll lower this thing down. It's just a hair. See if guy's in there with me. Oh yeah. So I got room underneath to store some things. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the juice. Really close to the top. Like I said, I really wanted something small, so this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Can hang our lantern right up there. Got little pockets here for my phone, for all my stuff. Underneath, I can shove anything that I don't really want to be getting wet or anything like that. I mean, I'm not going to be hanging out in here. This is going to be just for getting out of elements and sleeping. And there we go. Got myself my little tent and my little cot. Well, I should say ours, because you're going to see me using this. You're going to use it with me. Kind of. That sounded weird. We are going to be going on adventures together, and you will be seeing me use this. And it'll come in handy, especially some of the places we're going to be going. I know I can easily tuck up underneath that cot. My clothes I can tuck up underneath there. If I have my guns, my shotgun, if I'm out hunting or doing anything like that. Fishing poles could probably fit in there or stay in my car and have it locked. I could put the stove up underneath there, slide it in there, so that wouldn't be an issue. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, did it meet my requirements? My requirements of being small, yes. Easy to set up, very easy to set up. It's a little smaller than I thought it would be, but it's nothing horrible. And I like the fact that it's all screened in. So if it is nice out and it's hot and it's not going to rain or anything like that on me, I can leave it open and still be bug free and have a good night's rest with the air on me. I'm digging it. I am excited. So that was a tour of my little tent. I hope that you liked that portion of the video. Like I said, I have checked out a couple of things, and you did get to see my cot too. So my old man cot, necessary. So I can't wait to show you the rest of the stuff that I've got and the rest of the stuff that I'm getting to use for us when we go vibing outdoors. Okay guys, I have tried. I have rolled many sleeping bags in my day, and I have put many tents back into their packaging. There's no way this sleeping bag is going back into that bag. So I'm going to have to figure out a different plan for it. Usually I use bungee cords or something. We'll have to figure something out, but there's no way it's going back inside of that. Maybe after a few years of use, but not right now.